What is up, fellers? Welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day episode on this channel. This time, triathlete style. Let's get into it. This episode is sponsored by Lifeway Foods, which I'm eating for breakfast right away. We are having some breakfast quinoa made with this Lifeway organic kefir. This is the whole milk version, and I'm using the coconut flavor. I love kefir, especially the whole milk version, because it's really filling. And if you don't know what kefir is, it's a tart and tangy cultured dairy drink packed with protein, calcium, and 12 live and active probiotic cultures, which means it's really good for your gut health and your digestion. And I just find that it tastes really good in this, and it's like a good alternative for milk. I think it keeps me a little bit more full, and it's just really delicious in this breakfast quinoa that I'm making today. So we got about a cup or cup and a half of just cooked quinoa, and then we're going in with some chia seeds, probably a half tablespoon, a little sprinkle of cinnamon for the added flavor, and sea salt to bring out the sweetness of the coconut Lifeway kefir. We're mixing it all up, getting it all evenly distributed. Don't want any huge chunks of chia seeds in there, you know? And then we're going in with the Lifeway kefir. I'm doing about a cup, I would say. Just adding it on top, just like any cereal or milk that you would have. And it's thick, as you can see, and it's so good and creamy. Added quite a bit and just kind of stir it around. It looks pretty much like cereal with just a creamier milk, and it's really, really good. So tart and tangy. And then we're going in with some Baruca nuts, because this is what I had in my pantry, and some fresh berries. This also tastes really good with the kefir. Highly recommend adding in those fresh berries and a drizzle of honey, because why not? We want to make it look beautiful, and it looks good already, but might as well make it look even more pretty, because you eat with your eyes first, okay? It's key to make your food look good. Alright, final product. Mix it all up. This is what it looks like. It is perfect. You don't have to heat it up or anything. Just eat it like this, perfect cold. So good. Perfect during the summertime. Try it out. This also kept me full for hours on my 2-hour bike ride that I had today. Speaking of the 2-hour bike ride, we had to get in some calories on that ride. You burn a lot on the bike, and to prevent bonking, you have to get in calories. I ran out of my sports drink, so I had to make my own, okay? Bear with me. Got a handful of frozen strawberries, a ton of water, lemon juice, and then honey, okay? You need to get in calories, and it's basically all carbs. If you go longer than 2 hours, I mean, usually you're eating something. Oh, also have some sea salt in there. But this is just strictly carbs, really, and some salt to replenish the sweat. And okay, I don't know if people ever do this, but I was desperate and I didn't want to go to the store, so I made my own, poured it into my bottle, and it actually worked really well. So if you run out of sports drink, make your own. It's really good. It tasted delicious. Alright, on to lunch, post-bike ride. I actually made this a couple days in advance, and it is the perfect lunch. This is the Thai quinoa salad, which you guys have seen me make so many times on my food Instagram. So we're going in, making some quinoa. I make this ahead of time, a couple days, and it lasts for, I don't know, 4 to 5 days for my lunches, and it's just so convenient to have right when I get home from working out. I just devour it. I love how cold it is during the summertime. It's really refreshing. Here we're making the dressing for the Thai quinoa salad. It's some olive oil and then some lime juice. Usually I use fresh limes, but I didn't have any. And then some soy sauce or liquid aminos. I use some liquid aminos because I'm healthy. Just kidding, I don't even know what the difference is. Anyways, going in with some honey because we gotta make it sweet. I think I ended up eating a lot of honey this day, but it's yummy, okay? And we're gonna stir it all up with our tablespoon because I'm too lazy to get another spoon or fork. I'm gonna stop singing on this voiceover about food and some salt and just mix it all up. It kind of doesn't mix super well, so just keep going at it, you know, and it eventually gets to a somewhat normal consistency. And now we've got all of the vegetables. There's so many vegetables in this recipe, so having a food processor to shred them all is so helpful to get it like this. It literally takes way less time than using a hand shredder or anything. And then going in with the purple cabbage after the carrots. Guys, I don't like purple cabbage any other way except for this recipe. So I buy a whole head of purple cabbage and it lasts me 5 months. That's an exaggeration, but anyways, now we're chopping the green onion or scallions. Are they the same thing? I don't even know. And some cilantro. I just love how fresh this salad tastes. There's a lot of herbs, basil in there. You know, I picked this fresh from the little tree I bought at the grocery store. And look at how colorful it is. Oh my gosh, like food is so beautiful. I love food, just how beautiful it is. And then our quinoa is cooked and cooled a bit, and we're just gonna mix it all together in a giant mixing bowl. We're going in with the dressing, pour it in there. And yeah, it's super easy to make everything because there's like not that many ingredients, and it just lasts a super long time. Nothing gets too soggy or anything in the fridge for days at a time, so it's just a really good recipe to meal prep. I'll leave a link down in the description if you guys want to check it out. Super easy recipe. And here I am plating it up a couple days later, and as you can see, it looks really good. So yeah, I don't know, going in, looking fresh, looking great, with some fresh avocado on the side. Ooh, creamy avocado. There's nothing better than like a perfect avocado, you know what I mean? And then we're topping it with some peanuts. You want to top it with the peanuts like right as you eat it because the peanuts can get kind of soggy, so oh yeah, baby, just look at how good that looks. All the colors, all the fresh herbs, it's so good, so delicious. I highly recommend you check it out. And now it's dinner time. That lunch and breakfast filled me up for a really long time. So we're going in. This is like some meal prepped food I had. I had some sweet potato black bean burgers and some potatoes and broccoli and cauliflower. And I'm just reheating them in my air fryer. And now I'm going in and mashing some avocado to top the burgers with, because like vegan burgers can get a little bit dry, especially when you reheat them. So I like to top them with some avocado because it balances it out, okay? And then all of the air fried stuff is done, reheated, super easy, and just putting the mashed avocado on top of the burgers, and man, it looks good. I'll link the sweet potato black bean burgers in the description down below too. They're so good. Bon appetit! Thank you again to Lifeway for sponsoring this video. I seriously love their kefirs, so go check them out in stores. Make some breakfast quinoa. You won't regret it. If you guys want to see more recipes or food inspiration from me, follow me on my food Instagram at OneCrazedFoodie. I post almost every day on there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, fellas.